Alright guys, I'm back. We beat Big Ogdo. Now we're going to stand on top of this little pillar. First thing we're going to do, we're going to head through here. I'm going to cut these pots first. There's another fairy there if you have an extra bottle, but I don't. Every time you attack the wall, it makes a funny noise, because, I mean, we are inside of a living creature, so it makes sense, right? Alright, so we're going to head through here. This is kind of interesting. You have to hit these little jelly things. You can kill this guy if you want. I don't really worry about it because he's just a pain in the ass anyway. But quickly cross the two jellyfish tongue things. I don't know what they're called. Then we're going to jump over here. I'm going to land on this little platform and it's going to slide down. There are some boxes over here that we'll need to push down the blue switch. Blue switches most of the time are pressure switches, so you'll have to have something on top of them. If you don't, it's not going to work. What I usually do is I stand on top of them, and then I press the shield button, which is my R button, and it'll automatically drop it where you're standing. Now we have one more room before we make it to the boss room. We're going to kill all these little jellyfish because they're going to cause a nuisance later if we don't. Alright, there should be a Skulltulla. He's on the other side. Oh, another jellyfish. Yeah, he's right there. I'm going to go ahead and climb up because I'm going to need to climb up anyway. Nab the token. There's number 29. And then from here, you're going to see a little switch. Step back a little bit, use your boomerang, and, well, maybe I moved back a little too far. Whoops. There you go. Once you hit that, you are free to enter the boss room. Alright, now this boss is a little bit tricky, but you're basically going to rely heavily on your boomerang and your sword. So pretty much follow what I do. I'm going to try to talk you through it. I'll probably move pretty quickly so that I don't get killed, but try to keep, hopefully you can keep up fairly well. This is the Baronade. He's got a lot of jellyfish beside him. And he's basically a giant heart looking thing. Bioelectric an enemy, Baronade. Alright, so what you're going to do, you're going to target each of his little tentacles and cut them down. Whoops. Try to avoid his little electric fire, because that can be a pain in the ass. Once you cut down all three of them, the jellyfish are going to pop up, and you want to come in and try to slash him, maybe, if I'm able to. It's not letting me for some reason. Yeah, so you want to basically stun him with your boomerang and then slash him as many times as you can before he attacks you again. Now this can be difficult because usually it hits the jellyfish and comes back, so you kind of want to wait until he stops spinning around. And what I try to do is when he stops spinning around, I target a couple of his jellyfish, that way I can get them out of the way. Actually, you have to kill the jellyfish. Come on, come on. And see, now that he's got a little bit of exposure, you can get to the jellyfish no problem. Or get to the central, fleshy part of the boss. Alright, now that they're gone, he's going to do kind of a similar thing. He's just going to spin around and just attack him as many times as you can. Don't do that. Try to avoid the, the tentacle fire. And then just keep on slashing him until he dies. Basically, I think you have to do this 3 different times. That's 2. And there you go. Only took me about 2 minutes, so shouldn't take you that long. But once you defeat him, he'll explode. Then you'll pick up the third heart container and exit out of the temple. As you can see, Ruto's standing there waiting on you, talking about you being late, whatever. Who cares? You're just a little girl. Talking about you being cool looking. And then she's going to reward you. It doesn't matter which one you choose, but I'm going to tell her what I want up front. Engaged? What? She just said engaged. Whoa. First it's Zelda, and then it's that chick from the ranch. Now you, man. Link is just rolling in the girls, man. Somebody to choose from. Who would you go with? I think I'm gonna go with Zelda. I mean, she seems like the most important person. I mean, queen of a or princess of a domain, or a princess of an entire realm. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Zelda. But anyway, we've got the third spiritual stone, and we're ready to go to save Hyrule. We've got all three of them. But before we do that, we are going to collect some things, like always. Now, before we do this, I'm going to grab a few things before I end the video. We're going to go... It actually points you in the correct direction. I'm going to go straight for this little tree here. This little tree has another Skulltulla in it, which makes it number 30. I'm going to slash this guy. Whoops. And then you're going to see some rocks, which we can't do anything with that silver rock, but if you could, it would just reveal a little crack in the wall that shows that it's bombable. And hey, look, there it is. So we're going to go in here, and we're going to go to the Great Fairy's Fountain, play the lullaby, and this is going to give us our second spell. We have Din's Fire, and now we have collected Pharaoh's Wind. I think that's how you say it. It's actually Farore, I guess, is how you're supposed to say it. I'm not sure. Either way, this is the coolest of the three spells. At least I think. It comes in handy. I only ever use the last one, which is Nehru's Love. I only use it like 1 or 2 times in the whole game. But this one, it can help you in your dungeons. We could have got it before the temple. I didn't have any need for it because you don't have to return to any rooms constantly. So, but this will allow you to warp to a certain room in each dungeon, and you get to determine which room, but you have to have been to that room first. I'll show you how it works when I get to the fire temple, because I'm going to use it a lot. I might use it in the forest temple. I'm not positive, but I'll figure something out. But now that we've done that, there's one more Skulltulla we have to get before we head back to Hyrule. And actually, since I've got 5 more minutes in this video, I might go ahead and take you to Kakariko Village to get the next wallet. Yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and do that. Well, no, we can do that later. I'll just keep going on my guide so I don't get lost. So, first thing you want to do, which I actually should have done, whoops, trying to go faster. You want to get out your ocarina and play the Sun Song. So it's going to make it nighttime. And then you want to head over to this little arched log. And this is one I think we need the... we need the boomerang for. So you'll just stand on this little arch log. You should be able to see it. Yeah, he's right there. So yeah, we do need the boomerang for it. We're going to kill him with our slingshot. I'm going to equip the boomerang. And we're going to nab our 31st token. Alright, now that we are done, I will meet you at Hyrule Castle, because that is our next step. Alright, I'll see y'all later.